Hey everybody, welcome to the Where's Waldo podcast, where we'll be trying to find Waldo in a picture that you can't see but I'll be describing to you. So this particular page is a theme park, so there's a lot of fun stuff around. And first of all, there are some slot machines, and someone won a lot of money, but we don't know who because they don't seem to... Wait. Oh, they got buried in the money. They won so much that they got injured. So now they got to pay the hospital. That's ironic. So we're in this page, we're going to be starting from the middle because that's where I wanted to start. The fence surrounding these slot machines is like red and white striped, so that throws you off. If you're looking for Waldo, you're like, oh, is that Waldo? No, it's just a fence. What else we got here? We got some curious folks. There's another guy in a red and white striped shirt. It must have been a fashion trend at the time. And then we got three bears here. Well, they're not bears, they're people dressed as bears. And one of the bears lost its head, except it's just a person under there, so it's not like all bloody and things. Next to that is a guy with a tuba, and there's a kid in the tuba. I don't know how the kid got in the tuba. It's not going to go well for anybody. That guy's going to suffocate. The kid's going to feel weird. We got next to that, there's a guy playing the big old bass drum. And it looks like there's a hole in the bass drum, but it might just be the design. I don't know. Then there's some woman with a turquoise and white striped shirt. So that's different. That's not something to mess up. And someone's getting trampled. That's not good. Yeah, it's Black Friday all over again. Yeah. People died in that. And then there's a bumper car on the loose. It has no electrical power, but it's still going, and it's got a big angry smiley face on it, and the two kids look happy, but it's going to be a bad time, especially for the guy that got trampled, because he's going to get double trampled, and he's going to probably be dead. These are really violent. Let's see. We're going to take a shortcut. We're going to try to look for people with the red and the white. Let's see, there's this guy. He's wearing red and white shirt, but he's got blonde hair, and Waldo is not blonde. That's a woman wearing a dress. There's another blonde-haired guy. Was that? Who was that over there? That's just no. He's the wrong skin and hair color. He's got too dark a skin, too bright a hair, too little of hat. That's not Waldo. Unless Waldo got a really extreme tan and dyed his hair. I mean, Waldo could do that. But also he would have had to get contacts, and that he's in the middle of a water ride, and that's probably bad to have contacts. He could have gotten LASIK surgery. What if Waldo is the ghost? There's a ghost here, and that could be Waldo, because what if Waldo died? You don't know. There's two ghosts. Double ghost, two chances at Waldo. There's a guy with a cowboy hat and it's covering his face. That could be Waldo. What if Waldo's wearing something different today? Okay? This is... We stereotype Waldo, and then what if just people are trying to look like Waldo? We don't know if that's just a... We don't know. We assume. This is a book about prejudice. And it's, it goes deeper than just finding someone on a page. It's finding who you are inside yourself. I'm wearing glasses right now, but I could put on contacts later. Am I more Waldo-esque because I'm wearing glasses? If I put on a red and white striped shirt, what does it take to be Waldo? What if your name's Waldo and you just... Who goes by what? Can you imagine a baby being named Waldo? That'd be like if you had like twins and you name one Waldo and you name the other one Homer. That'd be... Those would be funny baby names. Maybe they'll make a comeback. I don't know. I guess Otis has been making a comeback, which is weird. It's hard to imagine a baby named Otis, but in a way, it kind of makes sense. And anyway, we're supposed to be talking about Waldo. We're supposed to be finding Waldo. Someone fell over here, and you can only see their legs. What if that's Waldo? How do we know? What if we found Waldo and then this guy looks kind of like Waldo? He's just not wearing the hat, and he's like dad bod Waldo. And what else we got here? At first, I thought that woman's legs fell off, but it's really just they're behind the tent. They could be gone still, but it's not shown. There's a lot of dead people here. There's one guy who has his tongue out. I mean, that's pretty much a representation of dead. Because you don't do that when you faint, really. Let's see, what else here? We got a lot more plaid. And, there's an entrance to a church thing, like a castle, and that's red and white striped for some reason. They could have picked any two colors, but no, they had to go with old classic peppermint, didn't they? They had to do the old barbershop peppermint color. There are way too many people with striped clothing. It doesn't even make sense. Why are people, where are the pinstripes? Why don't people have vertical stripes? Nobody here has vertical stripes. They're all horizontal. I can't find it. It's all plaid horizontal stripes. Those two things. Some solid shirts, some polka dots. There's one guy in a Hawaiian shirt. But other than that, it's just, The horses on the carousel are the same color as the carousel, so it's possible that the horses are transparent. And that's kind of weird. And that'd be interesting, though. If you had transparent horses and then you could see all the organs, it'd be kind of gross. But then people would learn more about horses. What else we got here? There's a roller coaster. Let's see if we can see everybody in the roller coaster. There's someone in a striped, red and white striped shirt. So that could be Waldo. I don't know. No glasses, though, so. Oh, someone's toupee is falling off. Whoa! Shouldn't have brought that on the roller coaster. Now we'll have to go and buy a new $1,000 toupee. Or he can go and try to grab it and then get decapitated, and then he loses even more than his toupee. Oh my goodness. Someone's losing balloons over here. Wait, maybe not. It's just, those are really long strings, though. Those are a above average string on these balloons. Who's this guy? He's like black and yellow stripes, and he looks just like Waldo. It's like a bumblebee Waldo. It's like if Waldo had a baby with the queen, and then it became Bumblebee Waldo. And then for some reason he also grows a mustache. That's pretty much who this guy is. And he's hiding behind the carousel because the carousel's yellow, and he thought, hey, you can't find me. I'm Bumblebee Waldo. Or whatever his real name is, Ron. Wait a minute. Who's this behind the tour bus? Uh-oh. I think it's Waldo. I totally didn't find him before the podcast started. I found him just now for authenticity. And he's right behind the tour bus. And he's right next to a woman with a red and white striped shirt. So he's hard to find. And he's in mid-motion in his walk. And he looks really smug, even though I can only see a little bit of his face. I can tell he's smug. What's Waldo's last name? Is it also Waldo? Is it like one of those Mario situations? You remember that? Everyone thought Mario's last name was also Mario because it's the Mario Brothers, even though that's not true. But it was a rumor. But maybe it's also Waldo. We don't know. I could look it up. I don't feel like it. He could have made himself easier to find or harder to find. He could have hid somewhere out of sight. But there are a lot of people getting hurt, and those should be the priority, not playing this stupid, childish game that Waldo's doing. Maybe Waldo should start caring about other people. You ever think about that? Wall. That's right, I abbreviated Waldo to Wall. He should become a an EMT or something, because that's what seems to be really needed here. And that's the moral of this story of the Where's Waldo theme park. And that is that.